Arthur with the Ramage Group. I'm standing here in front of 2217 7th Avenue Northwest, a great little property in the community of West Hillhurst. We have a couple happy sellers inside this home, as this property had a competing offer situation which unfolded on the weekend. And I thought it would be a good opportunity to share a couple thoughts about what you might expect in that type of a scenario. Now, when we're working with a buyer and they look at a home which they really feel an attraction towards, we encourage them to act on those feelings. Of course, we want to be wise in the market. Sometimes I'll say that time can be a negotiator to help you get your best price. But meanwhile, to sit back and wait for some type of price reduction, even though we're in a market that a lot of people have the feel that things aren't moving the way that they used to, it's still better to negotiate on the existing list price if you don't want to miss that home. The only alternative is making a call to the selling agent and say, if another offer comes in, could you please let me know? And if you're in a position that you then receive that call, your only choice will be, unless you don't want to miss it, you're going to need to write an offer, and in that case you're competing and you're no longer in the same negotiating position that you may have been in. In a competing offer situation, there's a bit of a procedural protocol that we follow. Although circumstances dictate each situation unfolds differently, normally the first thing that is required to happen is that the seller's agent advise the seller that they have multiple offers being written on their property. The seller is in a position to have the agent advise both parties that they are in fact in competition. That, of course, will be in the seller's best interest, because normally that will have the effect on those buying parties to write an offer better than they would have otherwise originally conceived. If you're writing an offer without competing offers, you normally don't give your best number first, and there's usually room for negotiation. If you're writing against another offer, normally you'll go to your best offer, and occasionally people might exceed the numbers that they originally conceived going to. There is occasionally the effect of a buyer being advised that there's competing offers, and that buyer might make the decision that they would rather not compete, and so they make a decision to bow out of the competing offer scenario. And then we're back to just looking at one offer. It's the buyer's agent responsibility to maintain the confidentiality of that buyer's offer. After the offer's been written, it's a good idea for that offer to go into a sealed envelope until the time of presentation. If that offer were to be just faxed in or emailed in, it's open for any eyes to view. If that information fell into the wrong hands, especially the other party who's purchasing the property, it's going to be the detriment of that buyer. So as agents, we're responsible for following these types of rules and regulations, taking our clients' confidentiality very seriously, especially in a competing situation. If anything, all this information might convey to you, be confident with who you're choosing as a real estate agent. Know that they have your best interest in mind. As you encounter these type of situations, you want to know that your realtor is giving you the right information so that you can make informed decisions as you proceed through the negotiation process. These competing offer situations certainly reveal hot pockets in the market as a whole. The inventory in the city right now, February 2nd, is still thin enough, and the buyers are present enough that if you're priced properly, you're going to see good activity on your home. Again, if you're a seller and you'd like information about pricing, please feel free to contact the Ramage Group. We'd be happy to help you out. I hope you have found this information helpful, and thank you for watching.